Yun, sabi niya, I do not deserve to be called an apostle. Kasi pinahirapan yung church ng Panginoon. Pero tingnan niyo, pag kung itutuloy natin sa verse 10, sabi niya, but by the grace of God, dahil sa habag ng Diyos, I am what I am. And His grace to me was not without effect. Dahil sa habag ng Diyos, I am what I am. I am now preaching His word. I am now a servant of the Lord. I am now an apostle of the Lord. I am now writing episodes for the Lord's glory. Despite na ako ay walang-wala, but by the grace of God, I am who I am now. Ganun din tayo, mga kapatid. Your managers or vice or in a high position, by the grace of God. You are able to lead worship, not because you have a wonderful voice or a beautiful face, but by the grace of God. You are able to play the guitars, by the grace of God. You are able to join services, kahit anong ginagawa niyo, you are there by the grace of God. Marami sa mga tao, hindi nila na-appreciate ang grace ng Panginoon. In fact, many people abuse the grace of God. Sabi nila, naiintindihan naman ako ni Lord. Tao lang ako. Naiintindihan ni Lord yung sitwasyon ko. Nagiging excuse yung grace to fall short para hindi mo gawin kung ano yung inaasahan kayo. Para hindi mo gawin yung responsibility mo. But remember this, lahat tayo, ako din, it's by the grace of God na nandito ako ngayon sa harap ng ating things. Kasi ilang beses kong sinasabi, hindi na ako nag-graduate ng seminary ng theological school. No, hindi ako graduate. It is by the grace of God. I just went on and then later, naging senior pastor ako. At ang mga under sa aking mga graduate ng theology, paano nangyari yun? It's by the grace of God. Yes, it is by the grace of God. Because character matters more than head knowledge. Ito yung